Hi, my name's Alexis, and this is my personal speech. Growing up, I was always surrounded by softball. My whole family played it. When I was 5, my dad signed me up for t-ball. Honestly, I wasn't very good at it. One day, as I was standing out in that field with my little pink glove up in the air, my hopes were down in the dirt. I had never caught a ball, even in practice. The next batter was up. I heard the ding of the ball off the bat. All of a sudden, I felt this thing hit my glove. When my dad started screaming and whooping, I realized that was the ball. I had actually caught that little white t-ball. That feeling that you get never really leaves. I was so happy and in the moment that I forgot about the actual game. I had thrown it to the next person who was asking for it, and that was the start of me playing my favorite sport. I haven't always been the most athletically inclined person, although sports have always inclined me to be better as an individual. I understand that not all of you may have played sports, but there's always something in each person's life that pushes them to better themselves, to teach them important lessons and how things work. Today I'm going to talk about the hardships and lessons that softball has taught me. My first point is that the more that you put into it, the more you get out of it. My second point is that it is always best to respect others and have patience. First, let's begin with the amount of effort that you put into something, the more you get out of it. The more that I strained my body, the harder that I pushed myself, the more that I could do, and the more that I got out of it. During tryouts my freshman year, I had not stretched properly. Yes, technically I put the strain on myself, but doing so I had pulled both of my hamstrings. But being stubborn and arrogant, I would not stop moving forward. I would not stop trying. My best friend and teammate told me not to. The next task in tryouts were timed sprints. Home base to first 3 times, then home to home. With each step I took moving forward, it sent a large shock through my body of pain. I had tears running down my face. But with each step of pain and effort, I could feel the eyes of the coaches drift towards me. They could see that even though that I was struggling, I would not stop. I had dedication and determination. I believe that's why that I made the team that year. Another example is during my first season, I was told that it was a rebuilding year to learn how the team worked and how to play at a high school level. I was told that the likelihood of me playing was extremely slim to none. Even though that news was hard, I had always given 110% of every minute of every practice. I would finish what I was working on, and I would go help and encourage the other girls on the team to finish whatever it was that they were working on. Although I only played once or twice during the normal season, I improved my skills and I had learned many things. During the district games, teams are in a double elimination tournament. My team had already lost 1 game. We were down 2 runs. In the last inning, our left inning slapper was up. Our coach called a timeout. He told the ref that he was switching hitters. He pointed at me and he said, "Put your helmet on and get out there." I looked at my friend and we met eyes. The disbelief in our eyes was insane. We had excitement and I was so surprised. She handed me my bat and helmet. I got out on that mound and looked at the pitcher's eyes. I knew I wasn't going to back down. I hit that ball over the right fielder's head. I had saved the game for my team. We were so ecstatic and excited. We had at least 1 more game and 1 more week with a team of amazing girls. Softball's taught me patience and to respect everybody. Patience is a virtue, but it does not come easily. Being patient has never really been easy for me. To watch and pay attention before I acted, I've always wanted more. To sit still was almost impossible. Every game day my freshman year was torture, sitting and watching the older girls play while I sat there and cheered them on. I always thought to myself that I could have caught that, or I could have hit that ball further than them. But as time went on, watching them make these small mistakes, it showed me that it is unpredictable in the moment, and that if I could see what they were making mistakes with and doing wrong, I could practice it and learn how to not make those same mistakes. I've been able to put that understanding to everything I do, to make less mistakes and to understand how things work before I do them. Another example is that I've seen many girls play on a field. Whether they're on my team or a different team makes no difference. Everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. Some people have issues in their daily lives that sometimes reflect on the way that they play. I've always been told to respect everybody on and off the field. It has taught me that if you respect others, they give you more respect and support in return. So if you ever see someone down, pick them up and help support them, because they might be going through a hard time and no one might know. You might be that spark in their day that drives them and makes them happy. I hope in some way my speech has shown you that even in the smallest things, you can adapt and learn. If you have something that gives you life lessons and makes you happy, keep going and keep having fun while doing them. So get out there, find your calling, and no matter what, there is always going to be ways that you can learn. And last but not least is a quote by Walt Disney. The best way to get started is to stop talking and get going. Thank you.